The Biden administration, I don't know what it was, but there was just this deep-seated fear of the future.
Right.
I'm sure it was motivated by having a president who didn't necessarily know where he was from day to day. But there was
Easy
such
on
a
the elder abuse.
Easy
on the elder abuse.
Sorry.
It's over. You won, JD. You won.
We still get to have a little fun. It's okay. But look, there was just this really weird fear of the future that I think is totally absent in the Trump administration.
Donald Trump today has signed a trio of executive orders, one of which directly targets ideological bias in government's use of AI. So according to White House staff, one of the measures will prohibit federal agencies from purchasing or promoting AI systems that embrace wokeism. Trump says the American people do not want woke Marxist lunacy in the AI models. And he's absolutely right about that, Alex.
Well, he is right, but if you saw Grok recently, obviously on X, went viral because it started to, say some anti-Semitic stuff. So now that they've kind of had to, reel in Grok a little bit. So listen, I agree. I don't want any woke nonsense with this AI, but I think that this AI can, spiral out of control very quickly. And I don't know how much the government can really control it. I mean, they're obviously going to put in guardrails, but at the end of the day, it's like, is AI a threat to you and me? I hope not. I do think it's a possibility that a lot of people are going to lose their jobs and people are going to be dumber because they're going to rely on AI instead of actually doing the work. That's true though. They've done studies. They say the more you rely on AI, the less it works your amygdala, the part of the brain that you need for memory, and that the more likely you're going to forget stuff and have dementia in older age. And I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, once we rely on this so much, there's Uber drivers, and they've actually done a study on this. There's Uber drivers that have driven for over 10 years in the same city, but because they've relied on their GPS so much, they can't even tell you what street is which.
Yeah.
So that's an example of relying on something.
I'm not an Uber driver, but I'm guilty of driving around the areas which I should know by now, but I'm so reliant on my GPS.
Exactly right. And that's the same for every other application when it comes to using AI.